Imagine a reptile diving into a shallow seagrass bed, crushing shells with the precision of a mill along the Tethys coastline in the Triassic Alpine region. Placodus operated as a placodont, specifically adapted for tackling tough prey. A common misconception is that early marine reptiles were sleek hunters chasing after fish. While some certainly were, Placodus took a different approach, functioning more like a bulldozer on the ocean floor. Designed with a heavy head and thick, flat teeth resembling crushing plates, Placodus was engineered for breaking open clams, snails, and other armored invertebrates. Its compact and dense body aided in buoyancy control, allowing it to maintain a low and stable position while foraging. This creature wasn't about speed. It was a foraging specialist that transformed slow prey into reliable energy sources. The warm, productive, shallow margins of the Tethys Sea were perfect for this feeding strategy. Rich with shell beds, storms would often concentrate shells into patches, while tidal and lagoon systems created predictable feeding zones. Placodus could navigate these areas like a whelp-land route, dropping to the bottom, crushing its prey, swallowing, and moving on. While predators like gnathosaurs shared these waters, Placodus had its own tactics and anatomical features for protection. Staying in shallow waters minimized attack angles from larger pelagic hunters. Its dense bones and low profile made it less vulnerable to sudden movements and disturbances, and some of its placodont relatives further armor evolved. But even without full armor, the feeding niche provided safety. Spending time near structures on the bottom allowed it to utilize rocks and depth changes to evade pursuers. Interestingly, this feeding method bears resemblance to modern-day species. For example, sea otters and rays exhibit similar behaviors. Placodus demonstrates that the Triassic Ocean wasn't just about top predators, but also included specialized bottom feeders that stabilized food webs by converting shell beds into biomass, ultimately feeding larger hunters. Now imagine a clear lagoon, sunlight dancing across the sand. A dense reptile glides slowly across a shell bed, pausing as silence envelops the scene. Suddenly, its jaw snaps shut, turning a hard shell into powder, with no sound except for the quiet of the surroundings. This encapsulates the Triassic power utilized within a tranquil niche. Thank you for cruising the Alpine Tethys with us. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on which Triassic Ocean oddity you'd like to see featured next. We'll catch you in the next episode.